Hello everyone, it's Sean. I'm here to do the unboxing of the Falcon and give me a moment to find the scissors so I can cut apart the parts bags. Found them. They were on top of the box the whole time. So let's see here. You have to get way back to get a wide angle of the box itself. And of course, here's the back, which shows all the detail of the Falcon when it's built. If you compare it to the older Falcon model that I bought years ago, it looks remarkably similar, although it's going to be a lot more detailed, of course. And like the 350 scale Enterprise refit, it has a cardboard insert here to help protect everything. So I'll have to keep that in mind as I open up the bags, and I'm going to try to do the bags one by one so that I can put everything back in them. Alright, well, let's see here. First one. The good thing is the bag is slightly longer than the part tree, so even if you cut off the top so that you can get into it, you're not going to risk anything falling out. And of course, the first thing I'll do is turn the bag around so that the print side is facing down. Alright, so the first, that was a bottom piece. Here we go. That's a loose piece. Here we go, here's a bottom piece, and the part numbers are seen by this angle. So these are a lot of the greebly panels and everything. Oh, look, 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 there you go. Han and Chewie. And they're actually smaller than the other figures I have. So that's good news. Here's the other parts. It's sort of coming off the sprue tree. There you go, there you go. More greeblies, probably from the side of the ship or something. Then you have the long piece, which is right here. So you have the very detailed sensor dish. I guess the spike is separate. This is probably part of the engine housing. And these are probably landing leg hatch covers, if I'm not mistaken. That's one of the good things of having built this kit before, is that I recognize some of the pieces on site. There we go. That way the part numbers are visible. So I'll put everything back in the bag and we'll go on to the second bag. Also occurred to me that if I use the cardboard backing, it'll be a lot easier to actually see the pieces I'm referring to, because you'll have a neutral background for them. Alright, so cut out in this second bag, again slightly longer than the other one. This is the first time I'm actually filming a video on the very day I'm going to upload it to YouTube. We got the afternoon off, so I'm using the pause button as an on-the-fly editing button. Alright, so here we go. So this is one of the side sections. You have sprue tree here. You have so much more detail than, these must be landing leg mechanisms, so much more detail than you had on the other ship. Here we go. More panels and everything. Yeah, that way, good. Here we go. This is getting a bit more familiar. There's the cockpit window frame, so you'll have a cockpit window to go along with it. Here's another section of the panel. These must be detail panels of some sort. Kind of like that. And then you have, alright, what do we have here? Those look like bucket seats for the cockpit, so that's probably where Han and Chewie sit. And then you have other hull section segments here. So put everything back in the bag and we'll go for the big pieces. Alright, I'm back. So now we go for the, well, these are the engine housings, nice bright blue. Of course, they can be painted a different color to make it more accurate. paint it from behind, and then you still get a detail of the grid work on the front. You have this loose piece that was hanging about from another sprue tree. Doesn't have a part number on it, but hopefully it's recognizable. I'm going to make sure that this clear window glass is not actually at the bottom where it could be damaged, but it'll actually be more one of the top pieces. Here you go, the two halves of the Falcon's hull itself, top and bottom. Now, here's a good comparison chance. 1 second. So here's the old Falcon hull. Here's the new Falcon hull. You can tell the new Falcon is slightly larger. That's good. So probably 350 scale versus 400 or something. We'll find out for sure. I think this Falcon is closer to 72 scale because you know the Falcon is much smaller compared to the Refit Enterprise. Alright, so here are the instructions. Loose piece. Here's the instructions. Oh, okay. Multiple steps to assemble the landing gear. I get it. Alright, alright. Inserts for the hull, which have all the details and everything. Laser gun assembly. Quite detailed on this one, not just one piece. There are the figures, so the arms are separate. There's the seats, there's the cockpit door. There's the landing ramp. There's the side panel walls. There's the radar dish. So there's the only place you cement it so that you can still move the thing. Okay, good. Front and bottom halves, top and bottom halves together when everything's done, and then you put in these. Okay. And then you see all the other ships that you can get, including some new ones like the Havoc Marauder. Alright, so now it's time to look at the decals. Alright, here we go. The decal sheet. Now this is good because unlike the other kit which had pre-painted panels, here are the decal panels of all the different shades of gray, you know, like a royal light gray, a dark medium gray, which shows up darker here than it does on the kit. Look at this. That is the back wall of the cockpit. It's all the displays and the door and everything. So that's really neat. Now I see all kinds of little dots and dashes here. I mean, a person could go crazy with those things, and they don't seem to have an actual number assigned to them, so. But a new decal sheet for 2023, that's great. And if you look carefully, at the bottom of the box, you can see the entire decal guide. So it tells you where to put everything based on number, just like on the Enterprise. And you can see how the front and bottom hulls have been. Look, see the color of the engines? So you can color it a light blue like AS5 from Tamiya, and that'll work. And look, here's how you can color in Han and Chewie. So that'll be great. All right. So now to put everything back in the box and hope it all fits. Well, it's a minor miracle. It pretty well fit in level. I left out the big cardboard thing so that it wouldn't take up unneeded space. So that's the end of the video for this week. That's the end of the Falcon unboxing. And I will upload this video this evening, just like I always do on Fridays. And we'll see you here next time. Bye-bye.